Hi everyone! Welcome to Carol Tan's Kitchen. So today I have a special guest. Her name is Debbie.
Hi everyone.
And she is going to show us how to make steamed scallops with garlic. It is typically served as an appetizer in a Canton style restaurant. So Debbie, what is this dish?
Perfect. Thank you, Carol. So indeed, Carol, this is one of my favorite dishes and it is served usually as an appetizer. So it's very delicious and very simple to make. So first of all, you start with the scallops.
Why are we using scallops with the shell?
That's a very good question. And the reason why for this dish we have to use scallops with the shell attached is because we're going to be using this scallop and we'll be wrapping the bean vermicelli around the scallop meat, and after we steam it, the shell will actually be used as a plate for you to eat off.
Okay, cool. So this is bean vermicelli?
That's right. So this bean vermicelli is slightly different from the rice vermicelli that you can also find at Asian supermarkets. This bean vermicelli is also known as dongfen.
Okay. And it's a bit glassy texture, which we will be able to see later on.
That's right, and it will soak up all the goodness of that garlic sauce.
So, what ingredients do we need for the sauce?
So first of all, you need black bean, and then oyster sauce, light soy, and vegetable cooking oil, as well as, of course, garlic. Fresh garlic is preferable. For the garnish, we will also need 3 additional ingredients: vegetable oil, as well as fresh spring onion and fresh chili. Both of these elements will bring some color to the dish. So for the first step, we have to soak both the dry ingredients, which would be the black bean and the dongfen, the vermicelli. Thank you.
Is that enough?
That is perfect, just enough to coat the black bean, just so it will soften a little bit. And now for the vermicelli.
So, I'm just looking at the amount of garlic we're using here. This is like 2.5 bulbs. Why are we using so much? Are we trying to kill a vampire or something?
That's a very good question, and funny you ask. So actually, while our vermicelli is soaking, we can begin to work on our garlic, which will be a main element of the garlic sauce. First of all, you will have to mince up 2.5 bulbs of garlic to a fine mince. Reason why we use so much garlic is because it's one of the main flavors in the whole dish. So for me, I say the more the better.
So Debbie, what is the next step that we need to do?
So the next step is actually the most fun step of the process, and this is where we begin to prepare the nests of vermicelli on each scallop. So roll up your sleeves and you can get a little bit creative with this part. First of all, make sure you take gently the flesh from the scallop off each of the shells. Then you want to move on to the vermicelli. Grab an approximate amount and begin twirling it around your fingers just so you can make a round shape, such as this, just like a little nest. Once you're ready and you have a tight ball, move it onto your scallop like this, and you can move the meat back on top so it just sits perfectly on top.
Wow, so pretty. So now we've done the black beans, we are going to cook it.
Yes, that's right. So now we're just going to be preparing the sauce, and we will be using the vegetable oil, the chopped up minced black beans, minced garlic, the oyster sauce, and the light soy to make the sauce.
Okay, awesome. Let's go. Smells amazing. So, what are you going to do now?
So now after you've cooked everything, it is, like you said, the most amazing concoction of smells. The garlic, the black bean sauce, it smells so savory. And you'll have something that looks like a very thick jam, which you'll then spoon onto your scallops very evenly. Don't be afraid to get a little bit messy. Pat it down and make sure it covers that scallop so all the flavors will really infuse into each individual dish. Now that your steamer is prepped and ready, you can see the steam going. You can put your scallops in and it will only take 5 minutes to cook. Perfect. And now because the scallops are all evenly placed on the steamer and they are quite thin scallops, they only need approximately 5 minutes to cook. So we'll close the steamer and see you in 5 minutes. And while your steamer is on for the next 5 minutes, we can now begin to prepare our chilies for our garnish. You can always remove the seeds if you don't want it to be too spicy, but I prefer a little bit more of a kick, so I will leave them in. Additionally, if you want to remove the chili completely from this recipe, it's also completely up to you. So now the final step, once your garlic scallops have cooked, you need to be preparing the garnish. So we're just going to heat up some vegetable oil and bring it to smoke point. And then now I will also take out the garlic scallops from the steamer. And now you'll begin scooping out the scallops once they're all fully cooked onto their plates. Now that your oil's been heated up to smoke point, you can just pour it evenly just on each of the scallops. Hear that sizzle? It just finishes off the scallops. And now we can garnish. And finally, the chili.
So Debbie, it looks and smells amazing.
Doesn't it? They're like little pieces of artwork, each of them.
So can you show us how to eat it?
Well, just hold on to one scallop, using the base of the shell as a dish, and just one shot. Perfect. Garlicky, savory, a little bit spicy. So good.
Awesome. Hope you enjoyed that video.
We're gonna eat the rest of these. Bye-bye.
Bye.